Unit 9 The Ant and the Grasshopper. Reading I. Choose appropriate words from the box below to replace the colored words in the given sentences. A. If your talent combines with diligence, you can excel in your field. Answer. Industry. B. The dessert menu has a lot of delicious temptations. Answer. Enticements. C. The House passed the bill without listening to the public objections. Answer. Expostulations. D. Knowledge of the ill effects of tobacco has led to modifications in smoking behavior. Answer. Amendments. E. Without any regret, Yule started spending his father's inheritance. Answer. Qualm. F. Mr. Smith read a humorous story which matched his real life. Answer. Obliged. B. Put the following sentences from the story in the correct order. Answer. H. The Ramseys were perfectly respectable people. B. Tom left his wife and his office. C. When his money was spent, he borrowed it from friends and spent it on luxuries. D. George continued to pay for his brother's expenses. G. Tom promised to make a fresh start. E. Tom bought a motor car and some very nice jewelry. I. Tom never settled down. A. Tom began to blackmail his brother for money. F. Tom took the help of Cronshaw to cheat his brother, and left for Monte Carlo. C. Answer the following questions. A. Why is Tom described as the black sheep of the Ramsey family? Answer. Tom is described as the black sheep of the Ramsey family because he thought of himself and enjoyed only, didn't work at all and gave a lot of trouble to other members of the Ramsey family. B. What was a respectable profession for Tom? Answer. Going on to business was a respectable profession for Tom. C. Why was George Ramsey staring into space? Answer. George Ramsey was staring into space because he was in deep gloom and looked as though the burden of the whole world sat on his shoulders. D. Why did Tom leave his work and wife? Answer. Tom left his work and wife because he didn't like to work and wanted to enjoy himself. E. How did Tom manage his life when he ran out of money in the beginning? Answer. Tom managed his life by borrowing with friends when he ran out of money in the beginning. F. How did Cronshaw and Tom cheat George? Answer. Cronshaw accused Tom as a scoundrel and was ready to take to the court. Knowing this, George paid £500 to settle the affair. Later, he came to know that this was all planning of Cronshaw and his brother Tom. In this way, Cronshaw and Tom cheated on George. G. What made George realize that his brother would never settle down? Answer. George gave money to his brother Tom to make a fresh start, bought a motor car and some very nice jewelry. This made George realize that his brother would never settle down. H. What is the moral of the story, The Ant and Grasshopper? Answer. The moral of the story, The Ant and Grasshopper, given here in our text is, one slays, another pays. D. Read the story again and write a brief summary. Answer. The story of the ant and the grasshopper was told to the speaker as a young child. The grasshopper would always sing and lay around while the ant used to gather food for the winter. When he ran into George Ramsey the other day, staring into the void, he recalled this fable. The Ramseys were honorable individuals. Tom Ramsey, the brother of George Ramsey, was probing rather than laborious. He started a business, but abandoned it because he found it uninteresting. Along with leaving his business, he also took his wife, 2 kids, and 2 dogs on the road. When he didn't have any money, he borrowed it from friends, and George launched a new business. Kept assisting him with the money in the hope that he would. E. How do you characterize yourself, as the ant or the grasshopper? Rank yourself on the scale. Answer. Industrious, and after reading the story, I characterize myself more as the ant. It is so because I'm a hard-working student reading in grade 9. I don't earn money and I depend on the money that my parents earn. My parents spend a huge amount of money on my studies. I understand their dedication to me and I too work hard in my study. However, sometimes I spend a little bit extra money when my friends compel me to go out and for enjoyment with them. Because of this reason, I would give myself 8 points if I had to rank myself in the given scale. B. Fill in the gaps with the correct form of have, get or make. A. Did they, you give a speech on behalf of the group? Answer. Make. B. Instead of buying a new car, why don't you? The old one fixed. Answer. Have. C. My hair cut tomorrow morning. Answer. Will get. D. The teacher. Every one of us to write an essay yesterday. Answer. Got. E. Ms. Shrestha usually. Her hair dried at the hairdresser's. Answer. Have. F. My mum always. Me clean my room on Saturdays. Answer. Makes. G. My landlord to fix the broken windowpane this morning. Answer. Got. H. Suman. All the maths problems solved by the teacher. Answer. Had. C. Rewrite the sentences with have, get or make. A. She will ask her sister to light the lamp. Answer. She will get her sister to light the lamp. B. I am going to ask the dentist to fill my teeth. Answer. I am having the dentist fill my teeth. C. Will you ask the barber to cut your hair? Answer. Will you get the barber to cut your hair? D. I can't design my house myself. So I am going to ask an architect to do it. Answer. I am making an architect design my house. E. The girl asked her mechanic to repair her moped. Answer. The girl made her mechanic repair her watch. F. The landlady asks the gardener to cut the grass. Answer. The landlady gets the gardener to cut the grass. D. Choose the best alternatives and complete the sentences. A. Meena got shampoo. Carry, to carry, carried her suitcase. Answer. To carry. B. Rita had Ankit. Washed to wash, washed her clothes. Answer. Wash. C. They got me. Dance to dance, danced at my brother's wedding. Answer. To dance. D. Kumari was made. Turn on, to turn on, turned on the television. Answer. Turn on. E. Barsha got new books. Buy, to buy, bought last week. Answer. Bought her. F. Apendra got Mukesh. Watch to watch, watched his house. Answer. To watch. G. My father is very kind. He never makes us do done heavy work. Answer. Do. H. The film was very humorous. It made us all laugh to laugh, laughed throughout the film. Answer. Laugh. I. His hair was too long. So he had it cut to cutting yesterday. Answer. Cut. J. The manager made got make his secretary attend the conference. Answer. Made. K. Matthew made the mechanic overhaul to overhaul overhauling his car. Answer. Overhaul. L. Smith had Jacques fetch to fetched a pail of water. Answer. Fetch. M. My maths teacher asked us to remember all the theorems. In other words, we were made remembered to remember all the theorems. Answer. Remember. Writing I. Study the chart below and answer the following questions. A. What kind of chart is this?